All right, so today we're going to talk about positional escapes, and what I want to do is talk about positional escapes in terms of the competition format of 3 seconds and score, and how that kind of relates to your overall defense, okay? Just by the way, if you guys like what you're seeing here, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, tag some friends. But yeah, today what we're going to be doing is going into the actual positional defense and talk about the whole 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3 before you get points, and how that'll actually help you get better with your escapes, okay? So keep in mind that when a person is passing your guard, or when a person is transitioning from side control to mount, or whatever position to your back, right? There is an idea that for every position to be solidified, you have to be able to hold that position, okay? So kind of what I mean here is if Cameron is going to be trying to pass my guard, okay? So he starts to pass my guard, he gets passed, he goes into side control, right? He's got to hold the position 1, 2, 3, and then he gets points, okay? If he starts to pass my guard, right, and I'm able to start escaping, and I get to my guard back, he might be awarded an advantage, but he's not going to get his points, okay? So there's this idea that in order to get your points, you have to be able to hold the position. Now, with that in mind, right, what I like to tell my students is when you are trying to escape, your best opportunity to escape is going to be during that moment or during that period of transition where somebody is actually in the process of passing your guard or transitioning from knee on belly to mount, as example, and those 3 seconds are what they need to be able to solidify the position. So a great way to think about good positional defense is not to allow yourself to get into a bad position and be held there for longer than 3 seconds, okay? So there's got to be a sense of urgency with how you get out of those positions. Now, today I'm just going to talk about 3 quick escapes that I really like, especially when somebody is during that transition into a more dominant position, okay? So in this situation, Cameron here, he's going to pass my guard. He's going to pass my guard, and ideally what I need to be doing is I need to be transitioning from out here to here, okay? So I need to already be working on my frame. What's going to happen is I start to push, he starts to drive himself into me, and then I end up flattened out, and it's a lot harder for me to escape, okay? So in that little transition, all right, what I want to be mindful of is understanding that as he starts to make his way down, I start to get my frames closer to my body here, okay? So this way, if he does start to get close and he's able to pass, I already have my frame involved, and then it's just a matter of trying to bump and getting my leg back in front. Okay, so that's probably my favorite thing to do in side control before my partner's held down the position for 3 seconds. Now there are other escapes that work more efficiently with less energy, but this is a great one when you're just getting your guard passed and you have to avoid your partner getting points. So he starts to pass, I'm framing, I'm doing everything I can to get my arms down, pull my bump, and what I'm doing is I'm going to incline press him above my head. Now I can bring my legs back in and recover my guard, and I immediately want to be mindful of making sure that my guard gets back, okay? Another one here from mount position, this is one that's commonly taught, is say he goes from side control, let's just say knee on belly to mount, he drives his knee across, goes to mount, okay? I don't want him to hold this position 1, 2, 3, so I immediately want to start off balancing him and get into the closed guard position, okay? So again, even before that, is as he transitions to mount, okay, he's gonna have to put his weight from one side to the next side, so as he goes, it's always easy to catch this leg in transition and start to work your elbow escape in the opposite direction. Again, be mindful is once you defend, start attacking immediately, so that way you stay in an offensive cycle, okay? So, that one here is a little elbow escape. He starts to transition, I'm immediately getting my leg up, my leg underneath his leg, lifting up the ankle, I catch, and I'm catching this leg before he's able to solidify his position. If I wait past those 3 seconds, or if I wait even a second, it's gonna make it easier for him to start solidifying the position. So then we start escaping, I can start recovering, immediately I wanna start attacking an arm, okay? Same with my back. is if he starts to take my back, right? So very common, you know, however, he starts to take my back, okay? So I always want to be mindful of escaping immediately, right? And that includes being able to get this arm, keep him from connecting his arm, getting my arm out, head goes down on the ground, and now starting to escape here, okay? So what that'll look like here is, say for example, he's got a seatbelt grip. I know he's gonna try to take my back, so as he takes my back, I'm gonna go ahead and get heavy on my hip, start to move my hips away before he's able to take that, that hook. And now with my legs, hook underneath the leg in case he tries to come up. If he does try to come up, we can start attacking immediately from there. So that's just some ideas. Hopefully it'll be helpful in terms of understanding that when you get your back taken, when you get mounted, when you go, get your guard passed, you immediately want to start trying to escape. So that way you reduce the possibility or the probability of your partner maintaining and holding that position for longer. So hope that helped. Again, if you like this, subscribe, tell your friends, share it, practice this stuff. Let me know in the comments how it works.